weekend.
Good afternoon, ladies and gents, and welcome to the Slough Stadium. Today's match, Tottenham Hotspur versus the Saints.
WSL 2 club Southampton provide the venue and the opposition as Spurs aim to end pre-season unbeaten following a draw away to Sevilla and an impressive North London derby win at Arsenal last weekend. Well, in terms of the team news, Southampton have named 6 summer signings in their starting 11, including Jess Simpson, who's on loan from Manchester United, Chelsea loanee Ashanti Akpan, and former Tottenham winger Ellie Brazil, who spent 2 injury-plagued years with Spurs. Atlanta Primus, daughter of former Portsmouth, Reading and Charlton defender Linvoy Primus, is Southampton's new captain for the coming season.
Number 10,
Spurs show 4 changes from that thrilling 4-3 win at Arsenal last weekend. Charlotte Grant, Olivia Holt and Evelina Summonen dropped to the bench. Matilda Vinberg, who scored in the derby friendly, is not involved at all. In come Mariah Dennis, Maitia Ross, Martha Thomas and Kit Graham, who makes her first start for the club since suffering the ACL injury which kept her out for the entirety of last season. It's a welcome return for Kit Graham. And there she is. She came on as a substitute in the Arsenal game last week. She was injured during pre-season last year, and it wasn't her first ACL injury either. The previous one kept her out for 15 months, so she knows what it's like to have to go through long rehabilitation, but it's such a good sight to see her on the pitch again. And she is going to be playing from the very start. Referee for the day is Joanne Horwood in the middle there, as we get a close-up of Spurs captain Bethany England, who scored twice against the Gunners last weekend. Get her scoring underway before the season starts in earnest. So often a match saviour and a match winner for Tottenham. And in front of her is Southampton's new captain, Atlanta Primus. It was announced only this morning that she would be the captain for the new season. And like Tottenham, Southampton begin their WSL 2 campaign next weekend as well. And there is Ellie Brazil, Charlton Athletics Player of the Season last year. 8 goals in 16 league appearances. It's a good sight after such a difficult time when she was at Tottenham. And so it's Spurs looking resplendent in their change strip of predominantly yellow with navy blue trim, who get this friendly underway in bright sunshine near the south coast. And already Southampton pressing Tottenham high up the pitch, and Araya Dennis and Claire Hunt being put under pressure. Really hemmed into that corner inside the first minute of this game. Clear tactic by Southampton, who've won back possession but then lose it. It's opened up somewhat for Tottenham though at the other end, as Southampton look to get the defence back together. The last time these two clubs met was in the League Cup at the beginning of last year. Spurs winning 3-0 away from home. Bethany England was amongst the scorers that night. Hunt looking for the run of Dennis, who likes to get forward. Tottenham's new head coach, Martin Ho, appointed 6 weeks ago. So far overseen a very promising start to pre-season. Here's Spence, delicately into England. And then laid off to Oroz. Rybrink steps in. Southampton struggling to clear their lines. Eventually all the way through to their goalkeeper, Frans Stenson. Ever present in the league last season, kept 7 clean sheets during their WSL2 campaign, did Stenson. Naz pokes it through towards Thomas. One or two options heading into the penalty area. Here is Jess Naz, whose shot is being protected by Amy Goddard. That's really good defending by one of Southampton's new signings to keep out Kit Graham. Thomas had Graham running into the middle there. Goddard's initial clearance came back to her from Naz, and she did a really good job of shielding it for a goalkeeper. Bright start on the south coast. Koga, Tottenham's new signing. England and Naz combine. Snow Stadium is also the home of AFC Tottenham, who play in National League South. It's about 20 minutes away from the main Southampton stadium, St Mary's. Good vocal support for Tottenham, despite being away from home. Rybrink, and then Spence trying to get there as well. Graham involved. Southampton's head coach is Simon Parker, appointed on the same day that Martin Ho got the Tottenham job, the 4th of July. It's his second spell with the club, having coached them about 8 years ago. They led them to a League and Cup double in his first season. Good pressing from England. Now Graham. Foul on Primus by Hunt. Southampton are about to start their second season in the WSL2. They finished 8th in their debut season. Rybrink across to Koga, and now it's with the Australian Hunt. Koga has looked very assured in that Tottenham defence in pre-season, still only 19 years of age, but a fully established Japan international. Although Koga is Tottenham's only senior signing of the summer, Kit Graham will feel like a new signing. Of course, there was a departure in the week. Hayley Raso has left for Germany. Simpson looking down the line. Touched on to Spence, who's caught. A challenge of Mary Bashford. Bashford is another of Southampton's summer signings. Good to see Kit Graham behind a set piece. Plenty of options in yellow as she drops that to the back post. Claire Hunt unable to keep it in. Came on as a second-half substitute in that Arsenal game last week. Got about 20 minutes of football. She'd said it felt like an eternity being out this time, even though it's actually a shorter length of time than when she picked up her first ACL injury. Primus heads it on and then almost gets the return from Wilson. It's quite a strong wind out there, causing the ball to move in the air. Collett beaten to it by very confident Araya Dennis. Collett initially gets the better of Graham. Personalised support there for Molly Bartrup and Bethany England. Bartrup not involved today. Martineau will be pleased with the way his team have performed so far in pre-season. It's a really respectable draw out in Spain against Sevilla after that week of performance training. Seems to have stood the team in good stead ahead of the new campaign. Nicely touched on by Graham to find Thomas. And via England, it's now with Naz. Hunt. Dennis up against Ellie Brazil. Uses her strength to fend off the former Tottenham winger, and in the end, Brazil concedes the free kick. This time it's Mathieu Rosa take the free kick. Tottenham trying to unsettle Fran Stenson in the Southampton goal, though she does get her fist to that one. You can see by the trees in the background how, and the flags as well, how fierce the wind is. Graham, this might be a shooting position for Kit Graham. A Roz, not a bad delivery. England got ahead to it, but it comes off a Southampton player. Being a Norwich fan, I do like those shirts. Kit Graham then with the delivery. Plenty of movement around the penalty spot. Swirling in that wind towards England. Tottenham can't connect a second time, and then Graham thunders one in. No holding back there. Very capable of scoring from distance, Kit Graham. And even though that wasn't that far out, it certainly had a fair bit of power in it. It really will feel like a new signing having her back in the squad. She just adds something extra as well as being good from set pieces. Bashford wins it off Hunt. Now Brazil, we haven't seen Brazil on the ball yet. Well, literally she was on the ball there, but she wins the free kick. Tottenham forcing the mistake. Josephine Rydbrink to take the throw in. Thomas getting the better of Tara Bourne initially. Jess Simpson has had a number of loan spells in her time at Manchester United, and this one being the latest. Good work by Naz to win it for Tottenham. One back by Brazil. Ball to Primus. Spots a runner on the left. In Senna. Goes beyond Wilson, and thankfully for Tottenham, Lee's Cop is there. Nicely worked to Naz. Outside of her is Thomas. That's a decent delivery from Martha Thomas, which Uriah Dennis keeps in. Like Tottenham at the other end, Southampton not allowing their opponents much time on the ball, although now there is some space for Bethany England, who's dropped deep. Naz, Spence, and now Hunt. Once more Dennis working her way out wide and then delivering. Slightly concerning sight, seeing the captain down. She looked to have taken a knock very early on in the half, where she was grimacing, and I don't know whether that's prolonged pain and it just won't go away. That might be why physios are on. It gives everybody else a chance for some refreshments. And Martin Ho, who you can see there in the full light-coloured tracksuit, to issue one or two instructions. This would not be a good sign ahead of the new season. Martin Ho, plenty of experience, even though he's only 35 years of age. He decided early on, after being an Everton Academy player, that coaching was more his forte. 3 years as assistant manager at Everton, 2 as head coach of Liverpool under-21s, and 3 years as assistant manager at Manchester United prior to a move to Brann, where he was the head coach of the women's team, and they got through to the quarter-finals of the Women's Champions League 2 seasons ago. Well, England's on her feet. That's a good thing. As we approach 20 minutes of this final friendly of the summer for Tottenham Hotspur. West Ham at home next Sunday is when it gets underway in earnest. Southampton's first game of the season is on Saturday. They're at home to Ipswich, newly promoted. And of course, there's a change to the structuring of the WSL and WSL2. This season, 2 teams will be automatically relegated. WSL will expand to 14 teams from the 2026-27 season. So an opportunity for Southampton to try and get one of the 2 automatic places. Plus there's a playoff place as well, a relegation promotion playoff. England back on. Spurs being patient, England playing very deep. Naz wriggling away into central midfield. Graham helps it on to Hunt. We're almost at the midway point of the first half. A game of very few chances so far. Graham with that fierce shot over the bar. Southampton have yet to really trouble Lee's Kopp in the Tottenham goal. Oroz back to Hunt. Incessant in their haranguing of the Tottenham players, Southampton. Lovely deft touch from Oroz to find her central midfield partner, Spence. Here's the Spaniard again. This time it's lifted up towards Thomas. In goes Graham. Brazil. Well read by Kopp. This time it's Southampton with the nice touches. And it's opened up nicely, although the flag has gone up for an offside against Kira Senna, who had the eventual shot. It's really nicely worked. Primus and then Brazil. And it was the touch through to Senna, who was marginally offside as she struck the crossbar. Spence through to England, who you'll notice is playing much deeper now. Thomas seems to have switched positions with her. Naz trying to fend off Senna. Rybrink into Oroz. Southampton very compact at the back. Everybody getting back to defend. Martin Ho, successor to Robert Villaham, who left after the completion of last season. Vicky Jepson, who was Villaham's assistant, also left the club, headed to America. Involved with Emma Hayes in the American setup. Oroz guides it to Thomas. But as you can see, every time a Tottenham player gets the ball, there's a Southampton player right behind them. No time to turn, no time to really think about what's happening. They need to be assured of what they're going to do next before they get the ball. In this instance, here's Graham. Hunt looking to reverse it back to Kit Graham. Well, Roz has gone across to take the corner as we approach the half-hour mark. Still goalless here at Snow Stadium. Teasing delivery, which is kept alive by England. Hunt's in there, so is Thomas. Tottenham will be looking to improve greatly on last season. It was such a disappointment after the season where they finished 6th and got to the cup final, just one place above relegated Crystal Palace, although they were a fair way clear of Palace, 10 points above them. 5 wins, 5 draws, 12 defeats, too many defeats, which is something that Martin Ho will look to rectify this season. Wants his team to be a bit more aggressive, a bit more assertive. Koga keeps her composure to get past Brazil and then find Naz. Naz looking to get her pace ahead of her opponent. England. Tottenham's substitutes include 2 goalkeepers, Eleanor Heaps and Sophie Jackson. There's also Amanda Nilden, Charlotte Grant, Anna Shiki, Olivia Holt and Evelina Summonen on the bench. A modest 7 substitutes to Southampton's 9. Here's Graham, in it goes. The cross and the eventual finish from Martha Thomas. Nice quick combination between the two, and almost on the half-hour mark, Spurs are in front. It's Bethany England's ball that found Graham in space, and then Thomas's run was timed perfectly, and then she put it through the legs of Stenson to give Tottenham the advantage. Graham, the provider, Thomas, the finisher. And an early substitution being made by Southampton. Ellie Brazil has only lasted half an hour. On in her place, Isabel Watts. Tricky in the wind, although Rybring recovers. Improvises almost. It's good to see Martha Thomas on the score sheet. Really needs to be back in the scoring vein that she had 2 seasons ago. Last season was a difficult one for her. Scored some really important goals the season before, got the North London Derby winner. And also that dramatic semi-final winner against Leicester that took Tottenham to Wembley for the cup final. One thing you can't fault Martha Thomas for, though, is her work rate. Graham, tidy to get away from Watts. Still kick Graham. In the end, the referee decides that it's Graham who's the offender. Tara Bourne with the free kick. Oh, she spotted Lise Kopp was straying away from her goal, and I think she was hoping the wind might help her out, but Kopp was alert to it. Very much Tottenham's #1. As soon as she came in last season, she made that position her own. It's meant that Becky Spencer's headed off for Chelsea. Caitlin Talbot, who'd come in on loan from West Ham, didn't get much of a look in when Kopp arrived. Eleanor Heaps is now very firmly Tottenham's #2. England, time to look up. The goal scorer can't quite get it under control. Dennis to Naz. Hunt. Dennis offering herself down this near side, the left, very high up the pitch. Here she is now. Just under 10 minutes left of the first half. Martha Thomas's goal, the difference. Tottenham enjoying a lot of possession at the moment and working it quite nicely. Spence. Now Naz for Graham. Just a heavy first touch from Kit Graham. One back by Oroz. Might be a diminutive figure, Mighty Oroz, but she certainly makes her presence felt in that central midfield. in these conditions, that ball needs to be on the floor. Koga looks to hunt on this left. Tottenham very untroubled at the moment. That goal has settled them down nicely. Hunt spots the run of Drew Spence. Spence's 4th season with Tottenham. Very much associated with Chelsea for much of her career. Koga, who signed a 4-year contract when she joined Tottenham from Feyenoord. Graham keeps it moving quickly. At the moment, Southampton struggling to get on the ball because of the way in which Tottenham are playing. This is really good football from Spurs. Really nice stuff. Naz, support from Aroz on the outside. 3 in the middle. It's heading towards Thomas. It'll be picked up by Hunt. Really good lesson in keep ball here from Spurs. Possession is really good. Nothing too extravagant. It's all quite simple, but very effective. Working it from right to left. Eventually, they lose possession. Aroz looks to the referee, quite surprised when Bashford went down. Nice first touch by Primus, trying to release Wilson. Dennis the target, she's going to get there. Dennis into Thomas, now Oroz. Again, it's nicely worked to Spence. Tottenham adopting a very patient approach. Here's Thomas. Final couple of minutes of the first half. Can Tottenham add to Martha Thomas's goal on the half hour? Certainly looked the more likely to score since the goal. Again, Tottenham really dominating the ball here, giving Southampton very few sniffs of it. Oroz on towards Graham, back to Oroz again. Dennis. It's a little deep for Bethany England. Not sure Bethany England's totally happy with that left ankle. Be interesting to see whether she comes out for the second half. She's played a more deep-lying role, has not been that heavily involved since she went down injured. Naz into Spence, back from Graham, still not cleared by Southampton. Drew Spence shuffles into a position to shoot. Really good work by Drew Spence to get into that position. Even surrounded by red and white shirts, she didn't give in and created the space and wasn't far off the target. Such a calming presence in central midfield. Vastly experienced.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes at a time. 3 minutes.
3 minutes of additional time to come is the minimum. Certainly a second goal now would give Tottenham a really healthy cushion going into the break. Ball has spent the majority of the last 15 minutes inside the Southampton half. Hunt gets it back from Graham. Koga. Good work by Claire Hunt. Graham. Watts not giving her any room to cross. Thomas back to Aroz. Now Koga into the final minute of added time. Rybrink. Koga spots Dennis in space. Tottenham working it well. Back out wide again. Hunt this time. Nice footwork. Not the most convincing of clearances by Stenson. Referee Joanne Horwood brings an end to a first half, which, by the time we reach the break, has been dominated by Tottenham. They have just the one goal scored by Martha Thomas just before the half-hour mark after good work down the left by Kit Graham. Since the goal, Tottenham have been in control of proceedings but haven't been able to add to that. Southampton have yet to test Lee's Cop in the Spurs goal. At half-time at Snow Stadium in this pre-season friendly, it's Southampton 0, Tottenham 1. This is what we saw throughout the first half. Tottenham the more dangerous going forward. Martha Thomas trying to find Kit Graham initially, and then it required some good defensive work by Amy Goddard to keep Graham at bay. That was early on. The wind certainly assisting with the set pieces. Bethany England heading across. Eventually Graham, who'd taken the corner, scythed in an effort which rose above Stenson's crossbar. This is where the goal came about. England finding Graham and then Thomas getting ahead of a marker to beat Stenson and open the scoring. That goal coming just before the half-hour mark. Southampton stretch there, forcing the central defender out and allowing the space for Thomas. From that moment on, for the remainder of the half, Tottenham were in possession of the ball for much of the time. They looked very threatening. Ross has an effort. Drew Spence was at the heart of things for much of that first half, and she had a chance too towards the end of it, just sending her shot wide. But even though Tottenham have just the one goal, they certainly have control of the game itself at the interval. Half-time. Southampton 0, Tottenham 1. We'll be back with second half commentary shortly.
mouthpiece, but a much smaller version of it. Yeah. Oh yes, yeah. It says the notes at the top. The major day, you can
That's why I have it so low as well. Exactly.
Have a look, yeah. Take the money, have a look.
Welcome back to Snow Stadium. You're looking at the goal scorer, Martha Thomas. The goal that divides the two teams as we prepare for the start of the second half. Tottenham are about to make some changes. Charlotte Grant and Olivia Holt are preparing to come on. They've spent some of the interval warming up. Tottenham's number 2 and Tottenham's number 11. Southampton, first of all, are about to make a change. They've taken off Ashanti Akpan. There you see Holt and Grant.
For Ashanti Akpan is number 35, Esther Roberts.
Esther Roberts is the substitute that's come on for Southampton. Jumped the gun slightly. On comes Charlie Grant, Claire Hunt, and Holt will be coming on for number 16, Kit Graham. Clearly Tottenham have to be a little careful with Kit Graham as she builds back up to match fitness. So 2 changes at the break for Spurs. 1 in defence and 1 in midfield. So it's Southampton in their customary red and white striped shirts to get the second half underway, attacking the goal away to the left. Tottenham in their change strip of yellow with navy blue trim. And both teams have made those half-time changes. Foul by Goddard, signing from Sunderland in the summer, Amy Goddard, formerly of Aston Villa. Oroz with the free kick in the first minute of the second half. Fairly routine in the end for Fran Stenson. The wind has helped carry that one through for Watts. Good recovery by Grant. Confirmation of those substitutions made by Martin Ho. Koga gets the better of Collett. Spurs complaining there that Atlanta Primus was hauled down by Koga, but Primus herself didn't complain. Koga and Rybrink are now the central defensive partnership, with Claire Hunt going off. This is good work down that far side, and it goes towards Olivia Holt. It'll come back and be delivered towards Bethany England. Now Naz with the effort. Southampton clear their lines. So now across the back, it's Dennis who's on the ball now. Rybrink, Koga and Grant. Naz looking for Grant out wide. Good positive start to the second half by Spurs. Koga. Holt nicely on and gets a return from Spence. Olivia Holt trying to manoeuvre for a shot and gets it away in the end to force a save out of Stenson. Really nice combination in the middle there between Holt and Spence. And footwork as well, creating the space for the shot. Oroz with the corner. Tara Bourne heads it straight into touch. Again, it's Oroz with the delivery. Bourne can't make the header. Grant didn't really set herself. Last chance for Martineau to see his players in action before picking his first starting 11 of the WSL season for that game against West Ham next Sunday. Hasn't been that many fouls in this game. Spence, the culprit there. Spurs have on their bench two goalkeepers in Heaps and Jackson. That's the noise you've been hearing in the background. There's a car wash right behind the stand from which we are filming. So if you're wondering what the noise was, somebody's car being made spotless. So far, Tottenham have a clean sheet, which they'd like to hold on to. Dennis looking down the line for Holt. Rybrink comfortably back to Kopp under pressure from Senna. Again, good running, good positive work by Grant, who's got beyond her marker, Watts. Almost finds Oroz. Well, that was a hefty tackle by Charlotte Grant on Megan Collett. Goddard. McAloney's got into an offside position. Michaela McAloney, formerly of Hibernian. Short pass is allowed Southampton in. Here's Primus, and Spurs have been punished for a mistake at the back by the Southampton captain. The day she celebrated being named Southampton's new captain, Atlanta Primus restores parity for the Saints. All came about from a short pass out of defence. Koga went back to Rybrink, and the return didn't reach its target. It was cut out by Bashford, and Primus capitalised. Good work by Mary Bashford. Didn't give up on that at all, and it was her pass that led to the opening. Tottenham will be hugely disappointed that they've allowed that to happen. Certainly give Southampton a lift now. Tottenham were in control of the game. It shows, though, with the margin being so tight, how quickly things can change. Maybe it will stir Spurs into action. Or maybe not. They've given the ball away again. Here's the goal scorer. Bourne. Offside against McAloney. Josephine Rybrink has switched from that right-back position into central defence following the substitution of Claire Hunt. Grant up against Bashford. Got the pace to outrun the Southampton defence as Charlotte Grant. Southampton enjoying a lot more possession than they did in the latter part of the first half. Searching ball here that Senna initially I thought was going to get to. These two clubs are in different groups in the League Cup this season, so they won't come up against each other. Certainly competitive in that competition. They might do in the FA Cup. Lovely footwork from Jessica Naz. Spence. Nice turn from Holt. A little frustration on the part of Drew Spence. She thought Holt was fouled by Bourne, and then she took Bourne out herself.
Double substitution for Spurs with number 30 of Ryan Dennis, to be replaced by number 6 Amanda Nilden.
Amanda Nilden is on for Araya Dennis at left back.
So coming off is number 10, Maite Oz.
And the other change sees Maite Oz make way for Evelina Summonen, who scored the decisive goal in the Derby friendly last week. The free kick. Straight swap in central midfield. We've played almost an hour. Martha Thomas with Tottenham's goal on the half hour, and then Atlanta Primus with the equaliser 10 minutes into the second half. That's how it stands. Over the top for Senna, who's offside. Spence into Naz. Naz has got space. Options in the middle, doesn't need them. It's a really good finish from Jessica Naz. Created the opportunity herself, thanks to her pace to get away from the Southampton defence. Has gone down well with the small contingent of Tottenham fans, and it's restored Tottenham's lead. Spence with the ball in. Look at the space ahead of Naz. She took full advantage. But this finish was neatly dispatched. Stenson unable to keep it out. So 7 minutes after Southampton equalised, Jess Naz has put Tottenham back in front. Over the top, Southampton looking to try and equalise again. Well, like Martha Thomas, Tottenham are really hoping that Jess Naz can get amongst the goals again. She had a quiet season last season, just 2 goals in 22 WSL appearances. She looks pretty on it now, though. Spence with a yellow card for that foul on Primus. I don't think she can complain about that. Atlanta's father, Linvoy, professional footballer back in the day. Played for Charlton, Reading and Portsmouth. Chance for Simon Parker to issue one or two instructions. Searching for a remedy. It's in there somewhere. Maybe some pain relief. Amongst the Tottenham substitutes, the only outfield substitute they have left to use is Anna Shiki, the Hungarian midfielder. Eleanor Heaps and Sophie Jackson are the goalkeepers on the bench. I think it's quite a big season for Jess Naz. She got herself in the England picture, but then by the time the Euros came round, she wasn't involved. And I think that's one thing that she'll be trying to rectify during the course of the next campaign. And I think scoring goals will be a big part of that. She'd had a really good 2023-24 when Tottenham reached the cup final. Stenson has come up to take the free kick. It's straight through to her Spurs counterpart. Thomas. We haven't seen much of Martha Thomas in the second half. Ball has hardly been down this right side. Summonen. Thomas. Now Holt. Koga trying to thread it through a tight space. The referee has decided that England was fouled. Megan Collett at fault. Olivia Holt will take this free kick, blasting it in. Summonen back to Holt. Oh, right across the face of the Southampton goal. England was the closest to it. Maybe ruining the fact that she didn't throw herself at the ball. It was good work by Olivia Holt. Southampton are about to make a change. It's going to be Abigail Nicol who's going to replace Atlanta Primus. That foul by Spence has curtailed Primus's afternoon, having equalised, limping off the field. Mixed day for her. Confirmed as the captain for this season. Then she scores the equaliser, now she's off injured. Holt. Summonen, Spence. Nice football from Spurs. Thomas, not enough on the delivery. We've passed the midway point of the second half. Goals from Martha Thomas and Jess Naz mean that Tottenham have the slender advantage with about 20 minutes left to play. The rains have arrived on the south coast. You can see the rain swirling around in the wind. Even those under the roof on the far side are having to try and get some cover. It's gone all the way through beyond England. Forward it goes. Southampton certainly have the benefit of the wind in the second half. It's pushing more towards the left than it is the right, but it is quite swirling. Koga looking towards Spence. Macoloni's dropped deep. Koga gets it back. Foul on England, maybe? No, nothing given by the referee. Holt for Naz, and now Summonen. Nice football. Holt into space, and a third goal for Tottenham, scored by Olivia Holt, and that's given them the cushion that they had been craving. Really made a difference since coming on at half-time, Olivia Holt, and she's made it pay with a third goal. Initially, really good approach play by Spurs, working the ball left to right and back again, and eventually Spence found Holt, she found space, and after sidestepping a Southampton defender, beat Stenson at her near post.
Substitution for Spurs, replacing number 2, Charlie Grant.
Anna Shiki is on in place of Charlotte Grant, who only came on at half-time, so she's only played, well, less than half an hour. but it gives Anashiki a chance to have a run out. 17 minutes plus stoppage time left of this game. Nilden manages to win the throw-in. Well, one promising statistic of this pre-season is that Tottenham have now scored 7 goals, all of them coming in the last 2 games, and a nice mix of goal scorers as well. England, Vinberg and Summerlin scored against Arsenal. Thomas, Naz and Holt have scored today. Well, the rain was brief, to say the least. It's passed very quickly. Again, lovely footwork and touch from Drew Spence. Likewise, Holt plays it into another 1-2 between them. And again, Tottenham, though, stepping in. Bashford. Well, after the pass from Rybrink that led to the Southampton goal, things have turned back around very favourably for Spurs. They can now look to try and build on the score with Holt. Squares it in. Naz, not her strongest foot, but a good move nonetheless. Once again, Olivia Holt involved. Foul on Nilden by Collett. Nilden threads it through. Guess who it is? It's Holt again. He's been so involved since coming on. Rybrink for Spence, who has 2 assists to her name in this game. Shiki keeps it in. Shiki. Well, Southampton, having got that equaliser, looked like they had their tails up, but Tottenham have basically taken the wind out of their sails with those two quick goals. Thomas muscling her way in there. Not one to give up the ghost, Martha Thomas. Double substitution for Southampton. Coming off is Megan Collett to be replaced by Millie Mott. That's a straight swap at fullback. And the other change,
Also coming off the Saints, number 18,
Kira Senna, to be replaced by
26, Ruby Tucker.
Ruby Ray Tucker. Ten minutes plus stoppage time left. And unless something dramatic happens at the wrong end of the field, then Tottenham are going to have a very successful pre-season ahead of the start of the WSL next weekend. Tucker involved straight away. Naz doing her defensive duties. Nice footwork from Rybrink to find Koga. Naz into England. Nicely worked down the line by Shiki for the captain. Koga. Time for Drew Spence, for Holt, trying to shrug off Mott, gets the free kick. Good position this. Evelina Summonen fancies it. She scored from almost exactly the same position, the winning goal in the derby last week, albeit with the help of the Arsenal goalkeeper, who couldn't keep it out. It looks to me like Summonen fancies this. Holt quite capable of scoring a set piece, as we found out on her debut against Crystal Palace. It's going to be Summonen. That one was way off the target this time. Remember, during the course of the season, you can keep abreast of everything involving Tottenham's women's team, either on the official website or social media platforms like X. Team news features, the lot. You can keep abreast of everything that's happening around the squad during the course of the campaign. And we will have match highlights as well throughout. Spence for England. This is number 4 nearly. Stenson with the save. Hit with plenty of power, but not enough angle from Bethany England to trouble Fran Stenson. Olivia Holt has gone across to take the corner. 6.5 minutes of normal time. England, Rybrink, Thomas and Koga huddled on the edge of the, or on the penalty spot, should I say. In it comes. Released to Mott straight away, but the touch is heavy. Tottenham back in possession. Summonen, that's a nice ball. Holt, again, superb footwork by Olivia Holt. Her close control is exceptional. Shiki didn't quite connect with that one, but she's got away with it. Spence. Thomas shows a little bit too much to Mott. It's going to be a Tottenham throw. Well, Olivia Holt's impact has been marked since she came on at half-time. This is her goal, the third Tottenham goal. Oh, no, this is the chance, should I say. It's a similar position from which she scored, but she scored the third Tottenham goal and then had a good opportunity there. But she has been the driving force in the second half. Southampton, since their equaliser, haven't offered a great deal at all. The Naz goal extinguished their fire, so to speak. Nilden asking a bit too much of Thomas. Tottenham would have been favourites to win this friendly, given they're in the league above Southampton, but at this stage of the season, you never quite know. But they've been on their game, and they look in good shape going into the WSL campaign. Koga. Spence. England, Naz, scorer of Tottenham's second goal. Space out wide for Nilden. England glances it. Slightly casual clearance from the back by Spurs. And that's a foul by Nilden. Actually been given the other way. I think it was a pull on Nilden's shirt that the referee spotted. Thomas, good work to find Naz. Nilden has got England ahead of her. Into the final minute of the 90. Spence has it. Southampton getting deeper and deeper.
The fourth official has indicated it will be a minimum of 5 minutes at a time. 5 minutes.
5 minutes of additional time to come as Nilden looks down the line again, but it's a heavy ball forward. Cut out by Shiki. I should imagine Martin Ho will feel that he's got things into a good position going into the new season. Players certainly look more confident on the ball. Koga has slipped into that central defence quite neatly. Kit Graham is back from that long-term injury, and the likes of Holt and Spence look sharp. Nilden up to Spence, left for Thomas. Now Naz brought into play. Summonen lets the ball run across her body. Holt, Spence, Thomas back onto Olivia Holt. This time Stenson denies her. Spence doesn't connect, but England can try and keep it alive. Shiki. 2 minutes of added time to come. I like the way that Tottenham have not felt hurried into just pumping the ball forward. They've been very deliberate in their approach. They've been very patient too. Clearly the opposition will be Much tougher come next weekend. No disrespect to Southampton, but even beyond West Ham, there's going to be some tough games next season. Just a minute left of added time. Tottenham can just see the last few seconds out. Shiki just behind Drew Spence. And Tottenham's pre-season comes to an end, and it's been a very positive one for Martin Ho and his squad. Successive victories and a draw in Spain. Today's win thanks to goals by Jess Naz, which put Tottenham back in front after Martha Thomas's first half goal had been cancelled out by Atlanta Primus. And then just to add to it, substitute Olivia Holt, who was very impressive during the second half, having come on at the break, added the third. Tottenham looking good ahead of the new season, which starts next weekend. It's finished. Southampton 1, Spurs 3. Let's take a look at the highlights. This is the opening goal, which came in the 30th minute. Kit Graham receiving the pass from Bethany England, and then Martha Thomas making that run towards the near edge of the 6-yard area to finish through the legs of Fran Stenson. The Southampton defence stretched there as Graham played it in. At the start of the second half, though, Tottenham architects of their own downfall here. A short pass intercepted by Mary Bashford, allowing Atlanta Primus, the captain of Southampton, to equalise. That gave the Saints a huge lift. That was 10 minutes into the second half. But while it gave Southampton more confidence, Tottenham snuffed it out pretty quick. 7 minutes later, Jess Naz running between defenders and from an acute angle restored Tottenham's lead. Drew Spence provided the pass. Naz used her pace to get between the defenders. And from that point on, Tottenham resumed control of the game, and Spence again with the assist, this time for the very impressive Olivia Holt, who was involved in pretty much everything going forward since coming on at half-time. A really impressive substitution. And this was a well-taken goal. And that's how it finished. Both sets of players assessing the game. From Tottenham's point of view, they're in good shape. Season which starts next Sunday at home to West Ham United. Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon.